California's Gavin Newsom is under intense pressure to step down as recall efforts in the state are ramping up. Fox News has confirmed that recall organizers have obtained the required number of signatures to trigger a special election. Here with reaction is California Congressman Darrell Issa. Good evening, Congressman. Okay, so they have 1.5 million, which was the number that they needed, but now it looks like they're setting it up for 2 million. Why is that?
Well, they want to have a margin of safety. They have the time. They have about a month left. And quite candidly, if you sign a petition, you're going to get out and vote, and that's part of the process. But the reality is this is a deep, deep blue state. This is a place where every single constitutional officer is a Democrat. I guarantee you the Secretary of State and all the other factors will work against any ballots that aren't perfect. So having that cushion is pretty important.
All right, so that is just making sure. And of course, it's my understanding that if they get 1.5 million legitimate valid signatures, then it's over for Newsom. He cannot run in the re-election.
That's correct, Judge. Election. What happens is that it's a yes or no on recalling him, and then whoever, and in 2003 there were 135 candidates, whoever is the top vote getter will be the next governor 10 days later.
Amazing. All right, Congressman, let's talk about the impeachment. You know, what happened today was not unexpected, but there was a lot of effort and energy by the Democrats in a situation they knew they were going to lose. What say you?
Well, they knew they were going to lose, but they tried to smear not only the president, but the entire Republican Party, and it fell apart. Many people may not look at it in real time, but as time goes on and they begin to realize that the defense simply showed where the very words again and again and again and again that they accused President Trump of saying is incitement, people, including the managers, had all used. And so they tried to make the case that it was who said it, not what was said, and that just didn't pass the muster. It didn't change effectively one vote.
All right. And Congressman, what do you think the impact of this will be on the Republican Party in the future?
You know, we've got a rebuilding to do. Without the leadership of President Trump and the way we've had it for the last 4 years, we've got to take the best of Trump, the best of Reagan, the best of Lincoln, and put it all together. But we've been here before. I was a very young soldier when Richard Nixon left office. We've been in problems where one or another person was effectively pushed out of their leadership. And what we did is we went back to who we are. We're the party of smaller government. We're the party of the small business and the small business worker. And as we show that to people, as President Trump did for 4 years, but as we show it to people, we're going to become the majority party again. I expect to do it in 2 years, but we've got a lot of work to do, including making sure that the ballot rolls are cleaned up properly so that everyone who should vote votes, but nobody votes twice.
Well, you know, that's going to be a difficult measure. I know that President Trump tried to do that, to clean the voter registration rolls, and it was a problem when the secretaries of state refused to let him look at those rolls. Agreed?
Oh, absolutely. And it can't be done at the presidential level. Every one of us has to push in our home state. You know, in my home state, I sued Governor Newsom when he tried to simply expand the voter rolls and the mail-in ballot by executive fiat. The reality was, yes, the legislature backed him up and passed the law, but at least they did it constitutionally, something that didn't happen in Arizona and Pennsylvania and other states where they simply ignored the mandate that legislatures make these decisions, and county clerks need to clean up their rolls. And that means county by county, we need to push for it, as we did in L.A. If they hadn't sued Los Angeles, quite frankly, Mike Garcia wouldn't be a congressman today.
All right. Congressman Issa, thanks so much for being with us.